Hello and welcome. We're here. Quick thing of what I'm going to show you first before we get to the announcements. How cute is this? This is going to be the fun full card we're going to make many times today. And we're going to do it using all new papers and new stamp sets. So by the way, it is Karen
and Tim from Stampin' on the Back Porch.
And first, we have a few announcements to get through. So it's so good to have you guys on here. This is just so fun. Our table is so messy and I have all the stuff piled up because I'm showing the papers and the stamp sets that we're using. So it's a lot more than I usually have. So quick announcement first. The winner of last week's giveaway is Sandy Zadun, Z-D-U-N. So I'm not sure how you pronounce that. So message me your address. I'll give this to you. And for this week, this is the giveaway, and I'm going to show you why. There's two giveaways. I'm going to show you why I picked this. This is Holiday Haul, and it's just adorable, and we're coming into the holiday season. And I thought, oh, I just love the trucks. I just love the little vehicles and the wagon. This is just adorable. And actually good for Thanksgiving and Halloween too. The reason I decided to do this was Barbara Wesco said she's cleaning out a room and came across some older Christmas paper, a whole pack of I don't even know if it's Christmas paper. What's a Season of Style? So it would have been. She said, give this to a freebie. So these are Christmas colors, and I thought it would go beautifully with this stamp set. So
what years?
Commenting or sharing is all you need. I have no idea. This is Season of Style. Does anyone know what year this is from? I don't think it says. And this, I'm guessing, is from I don't know either. I'm thinking 2 years ago, but I could be wrong. You know, years pass quickly.
If my memory serves me right. No.
But anyway, just fun to put those together. So that's a really fun thing. Okay. And I'll try to read comments. It's just, we love coming on and seeing that people are already on. It's so fun. You guys have been loving this. I put this little video up. I should have saved this for... bye, Mom. I'll just have to decline, you know. It's never fails. But we put up these little ornaments, and I wanted to do a thank you again to Roberta Miller, who sent me one, and that's where that whole idea came from. And that has been such a hit. You guys are posting a bunch of these over in the Back Porch Stampers, and there is a quick little video. I can link to that too if you haven't seen that. And then today is the last day of this amazing sale. 20% off all dies in the annual catalog. And I've been listing a few of my favorites. Oh my goodness, there's so many. And also a sale on all the ink pads and the cardstock. So if you have any questions, I think it's really great that they did a sale on like supply things that are just kind of staples. If you have any questions or need any help, give me a call or message me. And of course, when you place an order with me, you get a $50 order, you get a set of 3 cards that you will make. It's a card kit plus a finished card. And I can find 2 of them, you know, but you're going to get 3. Is there anything else? Oh, and my last announcement. This is All Good Cards Club weekend. So 1 weekend a month, a bunch of us hang out together Friday night and Saturday, twice on Saturday, and we make a bunch of cards. And this is how I have mine organized. So this is actually pretty good because usually I have stuff lined up all over the sofa. Won't you say this is pretty good, Tim?
It is.
I think it's 21 cards.
And it can actually sit on the sofa.
I'm saying it's 20, but I think when I counted them, it was 21. And I thought, I don't know when to stop. But you can just see, I have all my cards here. They're all skinny strip cards. You use what you have. And then you have the PDF. And maybe you put that on the sofa. And the videos you can come back to forever. So you just have a bunch of ideas to use up all those scraps. So it is not too late to join us because you use your own things.
And
so wonderful. You guys, thank you, Rhonda, saying she loved the ornament video. And Rhonda had mentioned that she likes to put flat ornaments in her Christmas card. She's known for that. So this is perfect. I also had 2 people call me and say, Karen, do you realize those would be great Hanukkah stars? And I thought, we don't have a lot for that. And I thought, that is really awesome too. So a lot of great things. Oh yeah, we should have done this.
I've been noodling.
Yeah, he's trying.
This probably doesn't.
This is his start because we haven't gotten any sentences. So I said, Tim, you might have to. Okay.
Ask Judge Karen.
3. Oh, he's gotten that far. He's okay.
I probably shouldn't say.
You just have to be careful. You might.
Judge Karen.
Well, that's okay, but you might have to run the rest of the sentence by me first.
I know. But are we having a contest? Maybe there's a contest.
This is a hard one.
It is. So Karen can't find any responses from you, so we had to come up with our own. So
Okay, the ornament video, I will connect in the show notes after this. Last week was really glitchy, and it really was at our end. And we found out, I talked with StreamYard. Anyway, they told me what to do. It was our router. We've just had some issues, so we got that all fixed. I did the ornament video. It's fine. So it should be up and working. So if it's glitchy today, hopefully it's the weather. And if it's the weather, then the replays tend to be fine. And other than that, you guys, tech is just, we just struggle with tech. And we are so grateful for all of you who stayed with us anyway on last week's video when it was glitchy, and came back and did the projects anyway. So thank you. We're doing the best we can. So thank you so much. Oh, yeah. So reading all the comments, we'll come back. Okay. All joyful kids, 3 boys. No, Karen. Okay. Tim's really working on it. He wants that to be his contribution today. He was just hoping he could get by with nothing else. So in addition, Barbara Wasco sent that, but she also sent some cards. So, we've got cards, and that's what we'd like to start with. I love.
Did you already get them? They're all down there.
Oh, no, the rest are down there. I just got this out because I knew that I wanted to add that. Oh, so how cool.
We only have a couple.
Oh, look. Okay, this tucks in. Isn't that cool? So
that's very cool.
And I'm gonna take out our note. I will save that and read it. That is gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Look how it tucks in. That keeps it closed, and then it's open right there.
It's got a
just got a card. That is so cool. So here's what you could write. Oh, that is a fabulous card. I love that.
What do they call
and notice that's an embossing folder.
Yeah.
And so she would have stamped first and then run it through the folder. Yeah. And it just gives a really, really cool look. Well, Neva, I'm so glad you're watching from Puerto Rico. Isn't it fun? We get people from all over the world. So it's just really wonderful.
And this is the same.
Yeah. So it's a continuation of that. And then it's got sponging. That is a gorgeous card.
That is beautiful.
Thank you, Barbara. And then we have Cindy Brumbaugh from Florida. And, that is so cool. She's in my downline, and I sent all of the leaders a special gift this year to use in their business. And this is a gorgeous card. How cool is that? That is so wonderful. I love just the elegance of this card.
It's much gratitude.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
muchos gracias. No,
Tim is thinking.
I don't read very well either.
Okay. But isn't that pretty? I love the 2 colors she's got here. It looks like soft suede and the succulent. And are they both soft? And the succulent.
This is shiny. What do they call that? What's that?
Oh, that part is embossed.
Oh,
yeah. That is really a cool card. Cool. And then so wonderful, Cindy. And she's from Florida. We have people all over the country, and we just have this most amazing group. So keep in mind, with those specials today, I just don't want to forget that you could also put those specials in a starter kit. For $75, you can pick $125 worth of things this month, which is fabulous. And of course, sale price makes it cheaper, but that's okay. Helen Go from
Wisconsin.
Oh, that is so cool. And this is, she just changed up. This is the design. Look at this cool edging. This is one of the pieces. So she might have just done this separately, but this is one of the pieces that's going to be in the card kit that you get from me. But I love how she did this and put a thank you right there. It just makes a stunning look on a card. It's very simple and elegant. So that is beautiful. And next we have Corey Meyer from Colorado. I just love that we have people from all over. Oh, how adorable is this? That is sweet. That is so sweet. And what a sweet message in there. Oh, I didn't know this. She's saying she grew up in Minneapolis. Oh, how fun. I have to read the rest of it. Let's see the rest. But that is just really fun. And now she's in Colorado. That is sweet as can be. I read all the messages later. So I love that. And I love how she popped up that little fence. Really cute.
Well, the fence has to be
it's
away
not
from the corn.
Stamp on stamp. I always have to say that because people are going to ask, what page is that on? That it is absolutely adorable. Love it. Barb Vandermeulen in Washington. Oh, this is so fun. This another thank you from one of my leaders. So these are all my leaders. So sometime I'm going to do a special thing and just have you meet all of these people. But that is really cool. And she is in the state of Washington. So see, we really are all over, and I just love it. So Barb, this is awesome.
Bellingham.
And oh, this totally fits into the skinny. We're not doing this one. Here's a bonus card if you're doing the skinny strips. Sometimes it's fun to have stuff organized so it's all together. When you're kind of stuck on ideas, you go back and you just look at things. Look at how she's taken these strips. And Tim, that is that same embossing folder with that really crinkly look. And it's white on white, which I absolutely love. You see how that just makes it just very stunning, and it gives a totally different texture to the background. Then, of course, I love those leaves. So that is just perfect.
Our son went to college in Bellingham.
Yeah. Or towards there. It was Issaquah, but
Oh,
but that's okay. I don't know, Tim. Do you care if I correct you on stage? We both correct each other. So I said so. Somebody said it's good. You guys can just say, we don't care. We don't have too much.
Issaquah.
It's all good. But we went up to Bellingham, and it was beautiful. So we do know it's gorgeous there. We'd love to go back sometime. Carrie Burr from Illinois. Oh, I love that the background is orange or Cajun or whatever, and the pumpkins are brown. You know, I would typically, if I were making a card, I would do the reverse. And I love that. Isn't that great? I love the brown pumpkins. I think that is an awesome thing. And I love how she has a ribbon here and the words just kind of coming out from there. That is a gorgeous layout. Oh, and she's thanking me for one of the Challenge Award gift. And wonderful.
Carrie, she say that you're too kind.
Yeah, oh, what a fun. Oh, these are so fun. See, I could sit and look at these cards all day. Well, I do go back and look at them afterwards. You know, you can look at cards on a different day and notice totally different things. And here we have Darla Nicholson from Pennsylvania. Oh, cool.
A backward stepper.
Yeah, and I love how she did her tuck-in. Do you see how this tuck-in is like this? Sometimes, like the cards we're doing today don't lay flat so well, especially unless you want to like flatten them overnight or something, but that's always an option. But tucking things like this are really fun. So that's really cool on this card. Isn't that great? And it's just along like a slimline card. And it's not even a tuck-in. We did a video. This was one we did. Do you guys remember this? I should put a link to this video. Let me know if you're interested.
It's all coming together.
It is all coming together. Do you remember when we did these, Tim? We did a bunch. I have a whole video on these. We did a Thursday. There's a whole bunch in the fine line. It is a tuck and slide card. And I love them. Isn't that funny that I didn't even recognize it? Oh, you guys, this is too funny.
She accidentally slid it down.
I'm at the point where everything becomes new again. It's all good. Look at that. And that's what holds your card. Ideas are all fun. So at some point, I'm going to take the most popular ideas and I'll bring them back and we'll do them again because we'll be doing all the papers and then it's just fun. But isn't that awesome? And it's a flat card.
So legal size envelope.
I will link to this video too, which is just really awesome. And I love that. It's like an updated version of that. Awesome card. Okay. Actually, at the end of the year, Tim, I was just thinking this now. I think we should do a Thursday and do like the top 5 folds of the year or something. I could just do one of each of them as we do something.
Oh, I think that's a wonderful.
Do you want to write that down and remember that for me? Yeah, I'm sure we'll see if we remember that. Okay, Carol Rhodes from Tennessee. Oh, Tim, this is for you.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that, Tim Titus.
He's thrilled because he got like 3 cards and he's got them all in his window. I said, that's beautiful.
They're wonderful.
Oh, that is so
fun.
Thank
you for your service.
I love that.
Sacrificing your service to our nation.
I love that.
So nice.
She's used the stripes. This looks like she's used what was Celebration last year? Those shapes things. That's really, you have to tell me, Carol, if you're on here, if I'm right in that. But that
stars
is so
in the
cool.
background.
Yep. And then she's got
stars
that
on the inside.
Whimsical dies, one of the dies that's on sale today for 20% off. Look at what that does. I know it's last day, but I just noticed that it just really adds. Do you see it doesn't cut it out. It just adds that little border. I never know how well you can see it online, but it's really pretty. Deb Witt.
Thank you, Carol.
All right. So she's thanking me, another of my leaders, and she is in Oklahoma. I think that is so cool. And now I'm getting these great cards. Maybe I'll have to give gifts more often this. No, but And you know what? This is so fun. You guys remember we did this recently too. Love that. The chevron look. Gorgeous card. And Debbie, you are most welcome. Ooh, I like how she took those corners and put them in the four corners. That's, the finishing touch. That is awesome. Textures and frames. Yep. Thank you. Carol is on. Carol. I don't remember if you go by Carol or Carol Beth, but I think of you as Carol, so I could be wrong. And Sharon Schleifer, who is also from Tennessee. We met both of them when we were down there. Oh, you guys, this is like a trip down memory lane. I love seeing all the ideas. This is when we did those quarter cards out of a 6x6. How cool is that in black and white?
Very cool.
I love that. Guys, these snowflakes, they're only $6. I think you get like 24. They kind of make your card. Look at that. You just add your sentiment and your other. I just absolutely love them. That is cool. And she did a little heart on the inside. Oh, and gorgeous. Oh, these are amazing cards. Just amazing. Tammy said she's busy making a pack of cards for each of her coworkers for Christmas. That is so fun. This is from Texas, and it is from Janie Britton. Wonderful. She's thanking me for a birthday card. Oh, it's funny in the Back Porch Stampers, people will post when it's their birthday. I've never gotten so many cards and I feel so special. Don't you feel like that? I mean, I just think part of what we get to do in life when we're sending cards to each other, it is just so special. I love that. Oh, that is so sweet and just fun. Oh, and she did the inside, and this is actually fabric. It feels like. I'm guessing that is cool. And this is all just very textured. Very cool card. Oh, these are so fun.
And look at these. There's two leaves.
Oh, yeah.
2 leaves and three.
See the magic number 3?
Yes.
Heidi Scholler from Australia. Oh, how cool is this? I told me she was sending something. She said, I don't know when it will get there. Well, now we know. This is so cool. And it's so fun to have people from all over the world watching us. So Heidi, this is really fun. Happy Halloween to you. See, now it's a puzzle. I have to figure this out.
And I chose.
I don't know if I
chose not.
Do I untie
this one?
Okay. I'm always afraid I'm going to mess things up, but no, it seems stuck on there. So I must untie it. That'll be my last choice because I won't ever get it tied as nicely again. So I just didn't want to mess it up first.
So she'll probably let me try.
Happy Halloween to you.
No.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
Look at that trifold card. How cool is that? And her word in that. Oh, that is just darling. And I love her little batty for you on the side. That is absolutely wonderful. I love it. From Down Under, Heidi from Down Under. That is lovely. And I love that layout too. Just another great layout, you guys. Just what we learned from these handful of cards.
That's our paper.
We are so, yes, this was Stampin' Up! Paper. That is really cool. Love it. Cheryl Gaynor from Michigan. You guys, how fun is this? And I just feel like, we have this fabulous community of just all of us crafters, like from all over the world. It's so fun. Oh, and here is with the technique, with the ink refills and the baby wipes. Tim, you've done that.
Oh, yeah.
Life is a Beautiful Thing in the Falling Leaves. Beautiful. Love. One of my favorite techniques. Wonderful. From Back Porch Stampers. Oh, we love you, Back Porch Stampers. That is so fun to have that. And to just, sometimes it's always good to be reminded of techniques because they'll go by the wayside and I think that is so perfect for fall leaves.
Falling leaves have been all that we've had. We've had such strong winds the last couple of days.
Yep, they're all falling down now.
And they're blowing into my neighbor's yard.
And Jackie Polozny, I do your name. I know I don't do your last name right, but I know who you are. From Illinois. I said, oh, I love this card and love this layout. Okay, we're going to notice the inside first. It's just fun when you do that extra. And so here's another downline, but I thought, I love what she did with this. I love the gold and then the white. I mean, that is just like a really classy. The white pumpkins always kind of have this kind of, I think of more elegant decor.
And they're making them now.
Yeah. And it's kind of that classy look. But aren't those colors just fun?
Do you know what my favorite part of this card is?
What?
Open it up again. She writes Where is it? Where? Oh, here. She has a heart in her name.
Oh, look at that. That's true. Oh, perfect. Yeah,
And,
that's
two of them.
two. Yeah,
Another one.
that's perfect.
Oh.
Okay, watch for Tim's gonna figure out how we can do that. But that's true. Okay, noticing the details. That is a gorgeous layout too. Fabulous card. We're getting there. We're not in a rush today because I've got lots to share today. So Christy Timmons from Illinois, got a couple of Illinois. Oh, and I love this too. I think that is just so fun and what a sweet note. Now I want to point out how simple this card is and how gorgeous it is. Okay, the paper, anytime you have gorgeous paper, and you see how that's got that shiny part too, it is the layered paper and the strip with the sentiment. And that is really a classy card.
Do you know where Orland Park is?
I do.
Our daughter and son-in-law used to live there.
Yes. And they're still really close to there. So we go there all the time to Orland Park. We know that well. That is gorgeous. Beautiful card. And then we have Janet Frederick from Louisiana. And a special note. Oh, cute. Thank you kindly. And it's a pull-out card. And look, it's on a wobble. Have you guys used wobbles? They're so fun. If you can see them in there. And it just makes things. And she's even using that as her tuck under. Is that fun? What a cute fall card. Oh, that is so fun. What a great idea. And these are really fun to do both with kids or to give to kids. I thought, oh, I love that. I love using that right there too. Oh, see, another one for the idea pile. All of these, I used to say I had 2 buckets of idea things. I think I'm up to about 8 because that's what I go through when I'm looking for ideas. It's so fun. And from Sandy Eby, who is in Wisconsin. Janet was going to be downline, and so is Sandy. And Sandy lives in, she does a lot of craft fairs and things, and she does a lot of things with deer hunters and nature things. So she did some really fun cards here. We got to look at these. So she's got the little rabbit with antlers. So I think these are just really hilarious. Oh, hey, look at that. That is so funny. So she's done little twists in all these cards and she's trying to describe it to me. And she says, oh, I'll just send them to you. I think that is just in the woods. That is fabulous.
Do you know what those are called?
Antlers?
No.
Jackalopes.
Jackalopes.
Oh, that is a jackalope? Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was a rabbit. You got me.
But they are
okay.
Maybe jackalopes don't even exist.
Oh, okay. Now you guys got to see, this is really for a hunter. Okay. This is just
with a
hilarious.
Morbid sense of humor.
And I have to read this. She said she used the 2 of the deer builder punch. I don't quite figure out how she did this, but anyway, it's written in here. That is just hilarious. And then we have one more. Dream big, aim high. Dream big, aim high. So it's 2 stamps cut apart from the Peaceful Deer stamp set. So she must be using 2 deer. Yeah, so I guess that must be 1 deer and then the other part. Oh, that is too funny. Okay, so there's some great hunter cards for you. That is hilarious. Okay. Jackalope. Okay, Kathy says you're right. So see, I'm outnumbered. I have no idea. I don't know. So that's wonderful. Because, we like trivia, except we can't play Trivial Pursuit because we don't remember things anymore. Oh yeah, I did know that, but it's at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it. So we're going to use all of the new papers. So this is like preview time. For those of you who are buying the starter kit this month for that great deal, you can order any of these things on December 1st. I just had to throw that out there. Everyone else, this will be a January deals. But I love this idea for a card. And it is so, so easy. So first we're going to do the fold and then I'll talk. No, let's go backwards. I'm going to talk a little bit about, this is the stamp set. It's in a bundle. And I just use the words out of here, but just know we'll be making a lot of fun things about this. What I used was the paper. So this is going to be in the catalog. The paper is one of the free items for celebration. And this paper stands alone like we're doing today. You get tons of papers. I can't believe how
I
many
remember
different
you
prints
showed-
there are. I just was
you
going
showed
nuts
them.
at how many
'Cause
prints
they
there
just kept
are.
going and going.
And they're adorable and bright and colorful. Okay, so I'm going to have you set that aside.
Ooh.
And the stitched rectangles, another one of my most used thing. I wanted to show this. I guess it's coming up on the next card. So I'm going to get my card straight now. Do I have, okay, I do have a tape runner here. So for this card, all we need is, so this is a full sheet of cardstock. This is 11 inches. We're going to cut it off at 5 1/4. So we're going to have a nice wide strip here to make things like this out of. So just keep in mind, because we're not going to get 2 cards out of one. We're just going to get one. So do a bunch of you have your paper with me to do this? Because you know, this is going to be what's in the Back Porch Stampers. We have a drawing every Wednesday for those that did a card for whatever we shared on Thursday, because we love to see 50 cards, not just my 6, you know. We never have enough ideas. So this is, I'm going to put my 11 inches here, and here are the measurements. So if you're doing this along with me, it is 1 1/2 and 3 1/2.
Got it.
Got that, Tim?
I got
I'm
it.
going to turn my paper, and what were my measurements?
1 1/2 and 3 1/2.
Okay,
Whoa.
I'm going to have you fold that one, and I'm going to do another one. We might as well do, we're doing all the folding here right now. I'm going to do 1 1/2. Look at this card and see if you can figure it out. And otherwise, we'll do it together. 1 1/2 and 3 1/2. And you know, I like to switch my paper instead of having to know 2 more things. 1 1/2 and 3 1/2. And you know, this will be on my blog tomorrow. And then we're folding it. You got it. We're folding like that. And now what's cool, a whole bunch of you were talking about jackalopes. I love it. And Barb says she loves rainbows. They have a special meaning. I think rainbows, yeah, I think they are. And they're also just such a happy thing. And, you know, they just have a lot of different meanings and they're fun. Kids love them. Okay, I'm going to have you do mine too, since I do that. Now, what's really cool about this is we're going to put this on. This folded up is now 5 1/4 inches that we cut by 4 inches. And a full card size is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So we're going to layer it and it's going to be full card size. But just this part opens. So isn't that cool? So this is your base. And I'll go ahead and put this one on. This is another card that is just kind of fun, you know, kind of pops open like that. And you're not quite sure when you're looking at it. It just looks more complicated than it is. So I'll put that on. It'll leave a 1/4 inch around the edges. And then I'm going to take, so I use 2 different ones this time, 2 designer series paper. So you're just going to pick your colors by what you're doing. And these are 1 3/4 by 5.
So they overlap.
Yeah. So they're going to overlap. And that's what I think is cool about this, because we don't get into any tricky measurements, because if you notice, this part is overlapping and it gives it a unique, fun look. Because when it's closed, you still see white all around because it's the white under there. But there, I just love this because it's not kind of like what you would expect.
Is that an
It's not
optical
like-
illusion?
Could be. It's kind of like you kind of are used to putting things in between spaces. So I love how this is just like that. So there is the card. And I think, is that fun?
That was easy too.
Good. Okay. Okay. Some of you are doing, a bunch of you have shared this. Thank you, Cynthia, for sharing with your stamping friends and all these fun folds. Laura's talking about the a stop in Texas having all these stuffed jackalopes. She was back in 1880. Oh, that's pretty fun. Oh, we have all this. Okay. Thanks you guys for sharing. Yeah. And then all we're going to do is add our other part. And I wanted to point out for the rest of mine. So this is just going to go on one side because we want it to open. And I'm using the stitch rectangles. And then I just fussy cut. So look how many of these, you can just make a ton of these things. Okay, do you have a preference? And you could use all kinds of different things on the backgrounds, anything that coordinates. I just love having a choice of papers.
I like the one that you're doing now.
So how fun is that? Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, and I'm going to be making a couple more. There's plenty of time here. You can work along with me, or you can just enjoy it. Because I also thought this is a perfect time to just look at all these fun papers. So we'll set all those aside. I'll keep those here because at the end we'll just kind of lay them out again. I always love to know which one are people's favorites. Okay, ready for the next one? Look at this gorgeous paper. I think, how fun is this? I think that's just so fun. And where you're going to write, is in here because it's covered up. So when you open it, you have your whole inside here. But I love this stunning black paper.
What kind of flower is that?
This is, do you know?
Daffodil.
Okay.
I wasn't sure until you showed me the box.
We were showing this the other night, and Tim says, "Oh, that looks like an Easter set." And he says, "Oh, I guess it is." It definitely does.
And happy Mother's Day.
And what I'm going to be
versatile.
showing at another time, look at these massive amounts of dyes that come with them. These make amazing daffodils. This will stand alone. I mean, these go around the stamped images, but these make a whole different look. But I didn't want to cover too much today. I said so. So I just went for the plain stamped image. And you'll notice on these two, so this is the stamp set. What's really awesome, these are in the new catalog. This paper is another free choice. So I just love that. So you can get your paper free. And I also wanted to point out with these are two different dyes. I'm mentioning this because of all the dyes on sale. And I had said, what I love about dyes are just having a variety. And I take all of my kind of shape dyes, and I have a basket that I keep a whole bunch in. So when I sit down to play, I can pull out different sizes. So I'm not doing it from scratch each time, but I just love that because they both look great.
So the ripples on the outside is what you're talking about.
This is bigger and this is narrower.
Yep.
So it just has a different shape. One or the other would be just fine here, but I just wanted to point out, I love choices. Okay. And so for this, we have our base card, which is a quarter sheet of cardstock. So you can cut it in half and in half. So this is 5 1/4.
You want that?
This is, oh yeah, we'll take the one. No, I'll make one more let's see if I have one more. We'll take the one that Tim made. Yeah, because I think we've done them all. So this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. This is 5 1/4 by 11 inches. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and make the cards. This is the one that Tim did. So this is your card, Tim.
All right.
And we're going to put this in the back. So when you're making cards like this, it's fun to just think about what you're going to put in the middle first, or your paper first. You're just going to design that, and then you just think of your contrasting color. And they're just so easy to put together. And I colored this one with blends, and I used Flirty Flamingo and Pale Papaya. I just did it like what was in the paper. I was just trying to kind of match that. And then we're going to put these two on. Let's see, there is a direction on that. So we want to make sure we have it going the right direction. And then we're going to put these on. I just, this makes really good use of strips of paper. So this is 1 3/4. So if you have a 6 by 6, pretty soon we'll be doing paper shares. This is a great layout for your paper shares because you would get 2 of these cards out of each 6 by 6. Isn't that cool? And then you'd have a little bit at the bottom that you could put on the inside.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This paper is already printed. That's already.
Yep.
How do you know that it's Flirty Flamingo?
Oh, that's the colors because it says on the paper pack.
Oh, it does.
Good question, okay. Tim. Good question. It does. That's
I should be I'm just kind of.
You sound like your plant. You're my
I'm
plant,
but no,
but you're not because
I really don't know.
If we wrote out questions for you to remember, that just wouldn't work,
No,
would it?
it wouldn't.
So see, I'm glad you're curious.
I am.
Now, I just think this is really fun. We're going to look at the rest of this paper. Remember, this paper is free. And again, this paper will stand alone. So let's see. I'll keep one here. Love, love, love this. This will be so pretty. You could just put words here. And this is going to be just gorgeous paper alone. And then those are the flip sides. I think all of these are just beautiful. Yes, here's the one I used. What a fun selection. So all of these.
Turn that over. That is very cool.
Isn't that cool? And I love this too. These are going to stand alone and be gorgeous. So anyway, that is a whole nother one. The daffodil on that paper. What size rectangle are these? let me see if I have a ruler. Tim, would you go find a ruler? I've got some in my thing out in the other
You
room.
can't use a machine back there.
I could, but I kind of have to go
Okay,
like
a
this.
ruler.
No, okay, no, I'll do it. This will be fine. This one is about 2.5 by 3 3/4, but the other one's wider, and so it kind of doesn't matter. And I did my base part. I first did this, and then I just layered it on and made this a little bigger. And as I mentioned, I keep all of these sizes, so I have them all together in a thing. So when I'm going to stamp, I took my stamp out and then I looked at my different sizes. So your size is going to come from what your image is. And if you're going to do this without a die thing, I would go ahead and stamp on the corner of my paper and then cut it. I just kind of figured out, you go by size and you go 1/4 inch bigger and you just make your own. Okay, ready for another one?
Yes.
Okay, how about this one? This one's really fun. Look at that. All
I
the
even
little
had some-
hearts.
I had some input on this one.
Yeah.
She
the
had a-
text me, was that the one?
She had a great big heart.
Yeah.
That didn't fit in the envelope. I says,
I said, what do you think of this?
make it realistic.
And he rearranged it all.
Yes.
Yes. But BFF, love you. Tim came up and he says, oh my goodness, that's really a nowadays said, isn't it? How things have changed. Text me. You are cute. Hug me.
Text me.
But that is so cute. So these are going to be really fun. Oh dear, let me see here. So this is the stamp set. These are the dies. And I love this is the little envelope die. I can see using that for all kinds of things. But look at the other dies. And then these dies cut out a lot of these. And like I point out, see, I saved these too. So I did more of these than I need. And these are my extras. Now I've got them ready. If I just want to add a little something to a card, some of these would be cute to put on the back of a card with your name.
Do you know one reason why I'm really excited about Thanksgiving coming up?
Mm-hmm.
That we can actually talk to our children instead of just texting them.
Oh,
They don't talk on the phone.
Text. No,
They
who
only
does?
text.
I know. Only on holidays do they actually call. But we're old school. It's just the way it is. Okay, so here are my pieces. So this is really fun. I'll let you take that. And these are just in different languages. I love you in some different languages. Or is it? Yeah, so that's pretty fun. This is how the die comes out. And it just folds up. And closes like that. This is my same die. Let's see, how are we doing on time? I'm not going to finish actually making all these. We're going to go through this part because we've kind of covered this. And I have a few more to show. That way we can just focus on the other. But we're making this all the same way. Okay? So by the magic of TV, there we go. We have our finished one. Let's just look. Oh, because we got to look at the papers. I think I've given you guys enough time to make one now. So it's got that hearts and kind. Oh, Kathy said, sorry, Karen, 2.5 by 3 3/4. Is that what I'm not sure what we were saying. This part is the part that most of you are going to care about. This is 1 3/4 by 5. So we don't want to confuse that. These are all, let's see what this one is. Because see, this is a stitched rectangle. Yeah, why don't you, Tim? And then you could actually take over the measuring. That would work. So these are the hearts I was cutting out. And just look at these fun papers. I love this one. We'll just go through these. And this will be great for any card. Just kind of a little marbling background. Always stripes. And this one's really fun. I think these are all very cool. Very cool. So that is this set. So great for Valentine's. And I think thank yous and, anything else. Okay, just want to measure this.
No,
You want me to?
No,
Okay.
don't you?
This one is 2.5 by 4.
And
So,
Stampin' Up.
yeah, that's a ruler from a long time ago. So the point is, and I will tell you, I had some smaller, because I have my stitched rectangles out, and I first picked out a smaller one that I thought would show more of this paper. But then when I knew that I wanted these to be my accents, see, I just changed the size. That's why you're just starting from whatever you need, but anything will work. So I think that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna give you that, and we'll look at the next one. Here's a really interesting one too. These are both celebration items now. This is for $100 thing. The others are $50 things. You get a stamp set and the paper. So we're gonna look at Just going to show the paper here first. I think these are just really cool. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an idea of what these are. This is the paper we're using today. And we have all these different sides on the back. So this is more free stuff. But they were showing this at, I think, at our onstage convention. So I just wanted to show how to do this because I thought this is really cool. So here's our card. And it just, oh, I guess if I'm right-handed, I mean for it to open that way. But, you know, it really wouldn't matter, would it? But this started like this, which would also work. But this is the paper. And what is really cool about this is, check this out. There's a stamp that you can put on this. We can also color. Never forget to use your blends. Blends are great for coloring. I don't know what is on there. Something. We'll move that. Blends are just great for coloring. And Tim, I knew which color. This is petal pink.
All right.
From looking on the package, which is perfect because then I didn't have to guess.
I swear it's green though. That's pink.
The part I'm coloring, it is a pink. It's a petal pink. It's kind of it's really a dusty pink. It's more of a brownish pink, I would say. It's not like a baby pink at all. Okay. And again, you don't have to fill things in. But now look at this. And of course, you can do all kinds of things like this with the other sheets in here too. Let's get that on.
This is.
Get that on.
Line that up.
But the thing is cool. It doesn't even matter if you don't really get it on, because some of the pages in that, I'll show some other time, aren't lined up and it's part of the design. But isn't that just fun?
Nice.
Then there are leaf stamps. So I could do that to the leaf. Then there's this one, which doesn't fit this exactly, but it just adds. So I'm just going to add a couple of these. We'll go with, that wasn't a good one, was it? So you know what I do if I didn't like that?
Blame it on Tim.
No, I would just cut it off a little more. I could make that a little thinner and a little smaller. I don't think it actually bothers me, but if it did, I do that a lot. You trim it because this size is just whatever size I wanted. I don't even know if these are the same size. Are these? Oh, look, these aren't even the same size. So see, it really doesn't matter. And I wasn't using anything other than paper, so I could just start from there. But isn't that fun?
And she'll send you a message if it starts to bother her.
Yes.
She'll let you know.
Yes. Barb was saying that the heart cards would be great just for sympathy cards too, and just letting people know you're thinking of them. So true. I think that, I think any of that. Okay. And I think this is gorgeous. Here's our next card. And this is going to be from.
My goodness, how many do you have?
I have two more. This is The Blessings of Home, which also has a beautiful, some beautiful dies with it. So I use the die to cut this out, and it's got all kinds of other fun dies. So I love this arrangement with anything large like this in a die. Doesn't that just work really well? And I just want to point out that for coloring this, again, I just used colors out of this paper. Since I chose this paper and there's no greens in this, so I actually did gray. I think it's very artistic. So I just kind of like it. So I picked the gray from there and then the pale papaya from there.
I like it.
So I just pulled the colors, and it's just a very different looking card. If I wanted greens, I'd pull out another paper that had greens, such as these are the papers from this.
Gray really jumps up.
But I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's really great. I just wanted to show you could do greens. Like here's greens. See, I could do greens and then go a whole different look. But these are the gorgeous papers in this set. Aren't they fun? I just think these colors are just really fun. And the other thing I love, look at these wood planks, all of these backgrounds have this pretty, this is like, this looks like our back room, Tim.
It does.
Because it's all whitewashed. It was paneled and we painted it white, and it looks like this kind of a cottagey look.
We have new blinds.
And now we have new white blinds, so it's shiny and new. It reminds me of, like a summer cottage, or fencing, but I love that. So that's, I blame everything on Tim. I can do that. That's great. But that is really gorgeous. And then I have one last one.
It's like water off a duck's back.
And this is the same stamp set that my card kit is from this month. This will be new in the catalog. This is new this month. The paper you can only get this month. This is a one-month special order. So know that these will be available again. The paper will not. So I just wanted to show. So that's why I was using that this month. But again, just beautiful. And here I have a stitched rectangle, and I picked the smaller one so that I could back it and still see the pretty paper. And then the flower actually goes over the edges. So I thought that really
Beautiful
worked
color,
well.
too. I love green.
Yes. And this is stunning paper. You guys, I cut to make seconds of all these cards. So now I'm going to have extra cards to send out. That's perfect because I just won't get them done. I'm really talky today. Look at this. Well, I think it's so much just to show. Look at these gorgeous papers. And this side all has the foiling. And then this side is all typically more muted. A couple of bright things, but like all those middle ones are very muted. That was an ombre look, which is cool.
Love it.
So what is your favorite? We did 6 cards. I want to know both which card you like best and what are you most excited about in terms of a stamp set in paper? I am missing one card, Tim. Do you know which one? I'm going to pop them all up right there. They look cool popped up like that.
Is it this one?
Yes. Look at that.
It's
so
not-
we did
it's not put
6
together,
of
so-
the bottom one is.
Oh.
It says it's not put together, but the bottom one is. But these you can make in no time at all. So thanks, you guys. So over in the Back Porch Stampers, come share your work. We'll see a bunch more ideas. And let me know what you think. And I will put up links to the 2 other videos we talked about. And let me know if you're interested in joining our Skinny Strips class and hanging out with us this weekend. Okay, that paper is actually available till January 3rd or while supplies last. Thank you for saying that because if they run out, they run out. It won't be in the catalog, this last one. They won't be stocking more if they run out. So that's wonderful. Thanks, you guys. And I go back and look and see. Vote on what is your favorite card because we'll share that next week. Which one ended up being the favorite?
The reason I had to quick sit down is that when Karen is working, she takes the whole space.
I know.
I have to move.
I have stuff on the bench. I have stuff all over. This is a lot of stuff to show. But it was really fun. This is a lot of new stuff too, which is just really fun to play with. So you guys have a wonderful time. And thanks. Next week is Thanksgiving, so we will not be here, but we will see you on Monday night. And thanks, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.